official task. So yeah, I don't think we have to worry. I really didn't seriously think he was here to do that, but you never know with the Unitarians. You know, they do all kinds of bizarre stuff. I mean, they've repeatedly misused the criminal justice system to try and shut down my protest. So it's not impossible that a Montreal Unitarian with a certain amount of political influence, you know, might have been able to persuade the city of Montreal or the city of NDG Côte-de-Neige to, you know, send a city worker along to wash away my chalk slogans. It's not entirely implausible. The Unitarian Church of Montreal member by the name of Jeremy Searle is actually a city councillor in NDG, has been for some decades now, and he was actually involved in misusing the criminal justice system in efforts to shut down my protest. He was involved in having me falsely accused of violating section 176.3 of the Canadian Criminal Code, which prohibits disrupting the order and solemnity of church services. He lobbied the SPVM police department in letters, you know, basically demanding that they have me arrested and so on to shut down my protest. And at a certain point they complied, and they had me arrested and charged with violating section 176.3, which prohibits disrupting the order and solemnity of church services. You know, I had to defend myself against that criminal charge in several court appearances spread over several years. But I was eventually acquitted when the Crown prosecutor couldn't prove a single one of the 4 or 5 points of law that he had to prove beyond a reasonable doubt to obtain a conviction. I made it very, very clear that my protest could not actually be seen from inside the church, could not be heard from inside the church, and in fact that a service had never actually been disrupted by my protest outside the church. So 1, 2, 3 strikes, you're out at the old ball game. But if, you know, Jeremy Searle, in his capacity as a Montreal City Councillor, can persuade, you know, the SPVM police force to have me arrested on spurious criminal charges in an effort to shut down my protest, it's not impossible that he or someone like him might have the influence to you know, persuade a city employee to come and clear away my chalk slogans. But as I said, it does not appear to be happening. It appears the guy's doing his job in terms of cleaning up the garbage area, and that's fine by me. No problem at all. I guess it's just as well I didn't put a chalk slogan right in front of church today, though. I sometimes do that. It's not very often, you know, because the Unitarians wash away my slogans themselves. So as a rule, I try to keep them out of hose reach as much as I can, but they usually get the ones that are here and over here. But we'll see what happens with these slogans. We'll see how long they last today. But it does look like they are safe for the time being. Anyhow, let's just... it's hard to circulate when the guy's spraying down the sidewalk there. I'll just wait for him to finish his little job there. But yeah, I'm sort of... I actually had considered putting a chalk slogan down right where he's spraying this morning, but decided against it. So I'm glad I didn't waste my effort too much on that this morning. He's doing a really good job of cleaning the sidewalk, I must say. Like really getting it very clean. So hopefully won't spray the joggers too much. people coming this way. One anyway. No, there's a couple more behind them. So I have a feeling he's going to drive right by my chalk slogans and leave them alone, which is the correct thing to do in my estimation. It's not his job to clear away my protest slogans as far as I'm concerned. And looks like we're done. So I'm not sure how much longer I'll keep this little protest up today. It might be worthwhile keeping it up longer than usual, since it's the first Sunday of the church here. But I think I'm doing pretty well so far. If I ended it right now, I'd be very happy with how it's gone so far today. But I should check the camera situation, see how we're doing. Coming up for 25 minutes of continuous video, so about 5 minutes left before it runs out of its half-hour recording time. So I think we'll stick around a little bit longer. We'll maybe let the camera cool down a little bit because it's been running for more than an hour now. So when this segment ends, or I might even shut it down a little earlier. Just want to see what happens. I'm quite sure this guy's just going to continue on his way and leave the chalk slogans alone, but just want to be quite sure of that. You know, if he does erase them, I'll just film it. You know, I won't bother the guy too much, but I really don't think that's going to happen. I'm quite confident that he's just going to continue on after having done the job he was assigned to do. And my prophecy turns out to be correct. So, yeah, just doing his job, and that's all. And that's a good thing. But yes, I'm glad I didn't lay down a chalk slogan right in front of the entrance to the church. Wouldn't have lasted very long today. Quite a lot of car traffic this morning. Getting increasing car traffic. I think it's because of all the work they're doing on the Turcotte interchange. It's sort of directing traffic this way that might otherwise go on the highway. So the more people that see my picket signs, the better as far as I'm concerned. So I think we'll have a look at the camera situation, probably getting towards the end of our segment of video coverage here. Let's just have a look. Oh yeah, 27 minutes and coming up for 30 seconds. Oh yeah, minute and a half left of recording time. So I think we're going to end it here and start a fresh clip. Oh, looks like we got a rival here, but anyhow, that's it for now.